All right, graph the following functions and state the domain and range. All right, well, what we're basically going to do is we're going to put these in the calculator and graph these suckers. So -2 square root of x plus 3. Y equals, let's clear that out, -2 parentheses. And you can put square root like this, or well, you can put it like this, x plus 3. I'm used to doing it like this because it's to the 1/2, not the 12 to the 1/2. Because what do you do if you have a third root or a fourth root or a fifth root? This is just an easy way to put it in. Okay, so if I go to the table, I'm basically going to graph any point that fits on my graph. So I got -3, 0, -2, -2. Give me some points, give me some points. Does 9 fit? Nope. So 6, -6. Oh. No, I want this. Okay, so that's the error. So -3, 0, -2, -2, 1, -4, 6, -6. All right, and the reason it's the error right there, because if you graph it, it goes, there's nothing to the left of it. There's nothing over here. All right, that's why it's an error. There, if I plug in a -5, there is nothing there. So here we go. Let's go back to the graph. My points were, my endpoint was -3, 0, -2, -2, 1, -4, 6, -6. So -3, 0. Which didn't look like that on the graph that I saw up there. -2, -2, 1, -4, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6 is down here. And the graph starts there at this endpoint and goes through those and down forever. Okay? So that's what your graph should look like. Right. Last thing it says, state the domain and range. Remember, domain is x values, range is y values. Well, your x's start right here and go to the right forever. So that's at -3 to infinity. All right, and it gets a bracket because it's included. Your range, your highest point is right here, and it goes down forever, which, remember, start low to high, so we're actually going to start -infinity up to 0. So -infinity up, not to negative, up to 0. And we're going to include it. That's your range. Sweet. All right, let's do the next point. Let's go ahead and switch back over to remote desktop. So remote desktop, we're going to go y equals clear. It is, oh, all that to the third root. So here we go, parentheses, 1/4 x, 1 over 4 x. Remember, I can do this because it's not, the x will not be in the denominator. If I want the x in the denominator, I got to put this part in parentheses right here, both of these. So x, 1/4 x to the 1/3. That's how you put this in the calculator. I'm going to go over here, -2. If I want to look what it looks like, graph. Whee! Wow, it's very flat. All right, let's see if I can get any whole number points. Second table. I got -4, -3, 0, -2, and 4, -1. And I'm pretty sure those are going to be my only whole number points. Maybe I'll get one more. Nope. If you scroll down, I'm pretty sure you're going to find the same thing. All right, so here we go. For, pardon me, problem 41, we've got -4, -3, 0, -2, 4, -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 0, -2, 4, -1. Oh, that's a 3, -1. No, that's not what I want. I want this. So if you recall, this sucker comes in like this, really, really low, and kind of goes like that. And that's your graph. Now, your domain, well, it's going left forever and right forever, so that's all real numbers. Your range may not look like it, but this is slowly going down, and this is slowly going up. All right, so it will hit infinity eventually. All right, so that's also infinity, even though it looks really, really flat. Cool. All right, the next two problems. Y squared. Okay, so y squared, we can't put a y squared in the calculator. So what I have to do is I have to solve for x. And that's pretty simple. So we'll start off. Y squared equals 2x minus 3. So subtract 3, that's y squared. No. Basically, I got to get a y alone, so I'm going to square root both sides. So y equals plus or minus the square root of 2x minus 3. Now here's the deal. How do I put the plus or minus into the calculator? The answer is you do it twice. Once with a positive, once with a negative. So here we go. Oop, wrong button again. Start. Open enrollment. There we go. So let's go to, here we go, remote desktop. So clear. I'm going to go the square root of 2x plus 3, the square root of 2x minus 3, 2x minus 3. Oh, and then I don't need a parentheses on that one. And then that's the positive version. Oh, look, here's the negative version. Negative square root of 2x minus 3. That's how you put that in the calculator. And graph, and it looks like that. Ooh, yeah, mine's in color. You'll survive. So we'll go back to the table, get some points. And you got all those errors, because there's nothing when x is negative 2. There was nothing over there. That's why there are all those errors. So I got these points right here. So negative 3. Oh, I just got negative 1, 1, negative 1. Oh, sorry, 2, 1. I've got 2, 1, 2, negative 1, 6, 3, and 6, negative 3. And I'm pretty sure I had the one thing about this is right there. Where is that? So second, calculate. I wonder if I can calculate an endpoint. Ooh, let's do minimum. So for a left bound, I wonder if I can do 0 as a left bound. And it not yell at me. 5 is a right bound. It might yell at me for trying to find the minimum right there on that blue line. Yep. All right. Oh well. So we know it crosses in there somewhere. We're just going to graph and be done with it. So I've got 2, 1, 2, negative 1, 6, 3, and 6, negative 3. So I got 1, negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, negative 3. So we know it's somewhere in there. There's your graph. Now your graph goes up and down. No, it doesn't. It starts right here and goes to the right, which, believe it or not, is at 2x minus 3 equals 0. Move the 3, divide by 2, so x equals 3 halves. That's where that point is right there. So from 3 halves to the right, so your domain is 3 halves, or 1.5 to infinity. All right, and your range, well, it goes down forever and it goes up forever, so that's all real numbers. All right, last but not least, this one right here. We have to solve for y so that we can do this. So first things first, we're going to move the x over. So that's y squared equals 25 minus x squared. Square root both sides, so y equals plus or minus the square root of 25 minus x squared. And we're going to put that in the calculator twice. Once it's a positive, once it's a negative. So here we go. Remote desktop. I need the clicker. Y equals, oh, we've already got there. Clear. The square root of 25 minus x squared, 25 minus x squared. minus, oh, you know what, I can just do this. 25 minus x squared. I can just type over it like that. And first thing you'll notice is, look, oh, wow. This looks like an ellipse. It looks like an oval, but if I zoom square, that means it makes all my x's and y increments even. That way it's nice and perfect. This is actually a circle. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 right there is where it connects. So you have points at negative 5, positive 5, positive 5, negative 5. I'll go to my table. And I'll scroll up. And there are your points. Your points are at, ooh, let's get the last one. You're at negative 5, 0. Oh, wow, you got a lot of good ones. Let's do negative 3, 4, and negative 3, negative 4. You've got 0, 5. You got 3, 4, and 3, negative 4. So let's just grab all those and go. Back. Negative 5, 0, negative 3, 4, negative 3, negative 4, 0, 5, 3, 4. That's a 4, 3, negative 4, and 3, and again, 5, 0, because we need that endpoint. So here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it had all these points. If you grab all the ones that fit, and you have that's Mr. Hunter's perfect circle. Cool. And the domain, well, it only goes from 5 over here on the left to 5 over there on the right, so that's negative 5 to 5. And the range is the same idea. Oh, erase. It only goes from, come on, give me the pen, negative 5 down here to positive 5 up here, so again, negative 5 to 5. Done.